Talking it up. We are talking it up. We are talking it up. We are talking it.
Hello and welcome to the Talking It Up Show, real talk by real people on real issue. And the real people, Arlene Edwards.
And Jordan Sherman.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, I know, right?
we are real.
We are real.
Yeah, but today's broadcast, I'm excited about it. We have Brandon from Jim Hudson Lexus.
Yeah.
You say, why is he here? Because sometimes buying a car can be intimidated.
That's right.
Brandon Pridgeon's going to take that fear away. And he says if he can't put you in a Lexus, he can put you in a car. All right, so I'm looking forward to that.
He said it's like 6 dealerships at once.
I didn't know that.
Some interesting stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And Mr. Make It Happen, that's what they call him. And we have Jerry Williams II. And he has started his wellness journey 2 years ago. So he's going to talk about the Kayani, how it benefited him. But we were talking before we started taping about our journeys. We're always on a journey.
Yeah.
And I shared with the other show that we were in that we're a whole lot slimmer than we were before. The changes that I made, I reduced even more stress. You know, I'm able to manage my day better. I'm not on the road a lot because when we were doing our radio broadcast, we were traveling to another state 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Not being able to get the rest because when you come back, then you need to pick up your work day. So that changed for me. And we both subscribe to the Eat Right For You type. I'm a blood type A.
Blood type O.
All right, so you the meat eater.
I'm a carnivore, baby. Yes, you better believe it.
And I'm the vegetarian.
Right, but I can't handle the breads. And I love bread.
Isn't it something?
I know, it's interesting stuff.
So with your blood typing, does it say?
Yes, it does. It tells me what type of bread I should. I mean, and this is something that you can Google. Say you know your blood type. Just Google it. And there's some good schools of thought out there.
Right.
And, you know, the idea is that, it worked for me. You know, in addition to other things, we were talking about goal setting. I know that one of the things that probably worked best for both of us is making the decision we weren't going to be that weight anymore. It really comes down. I remember telling one of my friends at the gym, he's a trainer, he said, Jordan, he said, you work out too hard for your body not to be responding. So we talked about certain things or whatever, and I was going through all the protocols, but I wasn't giving my body the appropriate rest, the appropriate nutrition. So even with all the working out, my body wasn't responding. And he helped me understand something really simple. I wouldn't quote this as a personal training tip, but it was really simple for me. He said, Jordan, if you're tired of being overweight, stop eating. He looked at me, he said, it's that simple. He said, you're the one who's taking your hand and putting the calories in your mouth. Stop doing it.
Ding.
And it's like I was trying to modify this, modify that. But when he said that to me, it just made so much sense. That if you want to lose weight, just do it.
Just do it.
And that's when I realized, hey, that's the power of setting a goal.
Yeah.
When you say you're going to do something. I set my target, said I was going to be 185. I'm 184 now. So now I'm having to go the opposite direction. Hey, wait a minute.
Because you really want to, you will plateau. You know, when we lose weight, we always fluctuate up 5, and then that's the plateau. So you need to be at 180 if 185 is your goal because you're going to plateau. But for me, it was making sure that I got the rest. I thought that I was resting, but I wasn't. I'm thinking about, you know, what I need to do for the next day, and it's taking me longer to wind down. So what I'm doing now is I am meditating, and
it helps.
It makes a big difference.
It helps. One of our guests is going to be talking about supplements and products and so on, and that's all wonderful and fine. But we've got to progressively move our culture to a place where they can take their health in their own hands. And as quiet as it's kept, if we're subscribing to supplements and so on, that means we're having to reach a great deal outside of ourselves. We want to come to more of a consciousness conversation. How can I change my mental pictures? How can I change my inner conversation? How can I take control over my own life and really command my way to where I want to go? It can happen.
And it can happen. Set the goal.
That's right.
And get it done.
That's right.
All right. So you're going to give us
just
the tip.
Get it done.
Just get it done.
Like Nike.
Micah said, just do it.
Yes,
just do it. Nike, if you want to sponsor, you can do that.
We'll take that.
We'll take that. That's the goal, to get Nike to sponsor. But a little bit later on in the broadcast, you're going to give those tips.
Yeah, definitely.
And
give people an opportunity to reach out. I think a lot of times if you've never done goal setting or whatever, you just need a little bit of help to get started. So, visiting with, say, a life coach, as I am, or a trainer in any other regard, will give you the practical tools to work with. It's not that difficult.
Right.
I find that much like working with athletes, if you can get a good coach, you know, that can help the athlete discover what they're working with. It's not the coach who's necessarily making the athlete anything, but they're helping unlock some greatness,
Yeah.
show them their own
Yeah.
potential. And I think that's the value of sitting with people and talking towards goal
Helping
setting.
them to tap into their potential. So be on the lookout for that. Jordan's going to do life coaching. Fat Secret is a free app. You can download it on your phone, and you can Google blood type. Yeah, if
Simple
you know your
stuff.
blood type, and it's free. So we'll do all of that, set the goal, and we'll be right back
After this.
Citizens Park Office and Conference Center is a perfect place for your baby or bridal shower, weddings and receptions. Need a private executive day office, a virtual office? Citizens Park Office and Conference Center is the perfect location. Conveniently located to downtown and south side of Aiken, Savannah Riverside, Augusta Airport, and Interstate 20. Let Rich and Evelyn put the Midas touch to your special event. Citizens Park Office and Conference Center is located 640 Old Airport Road in Aiken, South Carolina. Call 803-226-0504.
Fly Augusta Regional Airport. It's good for the community.
Before I fly, I always check flyags.com.
Fly local, fly global.
It's my hometown airport with worldwide jet service.
Easy in, easy out.
Lower fares.
Better reliability.
Fast, friendly, secure.
Every time you fly out of Augusta Regional Airport, you're supporting our community.
Augusta Regional Airport. Fly there, fly home.
Talking it up. We are talking it up. We are talking it up. We are talking it.
We're back, and we're going to Lexus, and we have in studio. Is there a Lexus outside?
There is a Lexus outside.
Are you serious?
It is.
You brought it for me?
Of course.
Cool. You heard that. Brandon Pridgeon.
Yes, ma'am.
Lexus, Jim Hudson Lexus,
Yes.
on Washington Road. What's the address?
3520 Washington Road.
I heard something about you.
What you hear?
You missed to make it happen.
I am that man.
Well, tell me about that, because no, don't come to any conclusions. You got to hear what he's got to say. Why you missed to make it happen?
Well, most people don't think they can buy a car.
No, most people don't think they can buy a Lexus.
See, that's the thing. You don't necessarily have to buy a Lexus to get a car off the Lexus dealership.
Are you serious?
We have more than just one car.
Tell me about it.
We got 6 different dealerships.
Are you serious?
Yes, we do. Ranging from Cadillacs, Hyundai, Fords, whatever you want, we got it. We're a one-stop shop.
Get out of here. And I don't mean that. I'm just, saying it. But I was really intrigued when I met you.
Okay.
You gave me peace of mind, even on the reasons why we were meeting. And you said, do you want to get out of that car? I'm like, I hadn't thought about it, but I've been thinking about it since you asked me about it.
That's good.
I saw your commercial, and you can be on the lookout for this commercial. It doesn't matter if you have slow credit, no credit, good credit.
Credit, bad credit.
Are you serious?
Or good credit.
Bad credit?
Bad credit.
All right, Brandon. Come on, let's talk.
Well, most people don't know where their credit stands.
Right.
And you can go into a dealership and buy a car.
Right.
It all depends on who you work with that takes the time and dedication to sell you a car.
Are you serious? Now, I need you to elaborate, because for some people, when they walk into a dealership, they're automatically intimidated, especially women.
Correct.
All right, because some women get a raw deal. Not this one, but some women get a raw, get a raw deal. But why is this experience coming to you different?
Because first, I'm going to ease all your pain when you walk through the door.
Yeah.
I'm going to be upfront with you. And we have a reputable name in the community.
Yeah, you do.
So when you come through and you want to sit down and talk to me, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, what's your concerns and what can I do to earn your business?
Wow.
And that's what most dealerships do not ask, because they think when you come through that door, you're going to buy a car regardless. But if you come to me, I want to take my time to analyze what you need.
Yeah.
And what do your family need.
Yeah.
So then when I process that, I can build the right car around you.
And the definitive word that you just used is analyze. So that means that you're going to take the time.
Take the time.
To talk to the client and to listen.
Yeah, that's listen.
And then do the research so you match the deal with the car, with the client or the family.
And the payment.
Okay.
Because everybody think when you come in, you're going to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
The right car, the right person, always equals the right payment.
I love it. I love it. So you are on Washington Road.
Correct.
Is that Augusta or?
We're
You're right on the line.
We're right on the line.
All right, so you're the
Martinez.
bridge. Don't say that. You're on the bridge.
We're on the bridge.
You are the bridge
Okay.
between Columbia and Richmond County.
Correct.
It was a great experience for me just coming to the dealership to meet you. When I got there, you and the others, whoever sees who's coming in, opens the door, so it's very hospitable and inviting. There was no intimidation at all. Extremely accommodating.
Of course.
Even with the people that we brought over, even though they couldn't drive out with a Lexus, you said this to them: don't be discouraged. If you want to get a car, I can help you get a car.
Correct.
And it's up to the person to leave the deal or to leave the dealership.
Yes.
But it's not because you didn't make the offer to assist them.
Right. I'm gonna give you every option before you leave on what we can do to turn your business.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I'm here to make sure you get what you want.
Wow.
And if you don't get what you want, at least be open-minded
Yeah.
to a vehicle of a choice.
Well, you sold me.
Yes.
And he said he can get me out of my vehicle.
Of course.
I'm gonna be the guinea pig. You're gonna get me out.
Okay.
And we're gonna talk about what my experience was
That's
from
right.
start to finish. But I've already had a good experience with you.
Okay.
So I already know that it's only gonna get better. We're gonna partner with you on some things that you're doing in the community, and you're doing a lot of great things in the community.
I do.
That it's not publicly, it's known to the people that are the benefactors, but it's not publicly known.
Correct.
So we're going to make sure it's publicly known. Tell us about some of the things that you do in the community in addition to selling cars at Jim Hudson.
Well, I have a little football league that I sponsor.
Yeah.
You know, young kids that's in the elementary age group. Sponsor them so they'll be able to play football. Some people cannot afford. So you take the chance and invest in your community. So once you buy a car from me, you know it's going back out within the community.
Exactly.
My brother-in-law also gives me that platform with basketball tournaments.
All right, now who's your brother-in-law?
William Avery.
Oh, God. Okay.
So when he has basketball tournaments, I have cars up there for
Wow.
parents to see these things.
Wow.
And the kids always giving back to them and, just trying to get my face out there for everybody to know.
Yeah.
I don't want to sell you a car. I want to invest in your child's future.
Yeah, and I love that about you. I really do. I'm grateful that we share a mutual friend,
Yes.
Kareem
Yes.
Bacon, and I can call him on the phone, and he'll connect me. He says, look, I've already called Brandon. He's expecting you. And before I got there, you were already taking care of the people that we had with us. And then when I met you, I just fell in love with you. And I don't mean in that sense, but I mean as a person.
I love my wife.
Hello. I love my wife. But I just mean as a person.
Right.
And sometimes, I bought cars before and it just really wasn't a good experience. I had to be the person, the next person, your next up. All right. I was the next up for that person.
Right.
They weren't invested in helping me.
Well, the main thing, if you want to get a feel for Jim Hudson itself, just ask around.
Yeah.
Grocery stores,
Yeah.
Gas stations. Just ask, have you ever had an experience at Jim Hudson? And
I've never heard anything negative.
Exactly.
Never.
Now, also on the flip side, ask about ABC Motors down the road and how their experience was.
Yeah.
There's always a difference when you come to their door. You don't necessarily have to buy a Lexus to experience the Lexus culture.
Yeah, and that's what we took away. I wasn't coming to buy. I am coming back to buy. But to watch how you took care of the people that were with us, that spoke volumes. We don't want to get away from this interview segment because I'm going to have you come back because I'm going to get that car.
Okay.
And I'm not going to bring my paperwork, so you're not going to see my deal. But you need to get your own deal.
That's right.
Walk them through my process.
Exactly.
But please give your contact information, how people can get in touch with you. And I want to say this is not to put a stain on anybody else at Jim Hudson. I know what your experience is going to be with Brandon. So see Brandon.
Yes.
You can't miss it. When Brandon stands up, his personality fills the room, but in a good way.
Thank you.
Give your contact.
If you want to contact me, contact Brandon directly on my cell, 706-910-9375.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Yeah, give him that number again.
706
Because they had to get a pen.
910-9375.
You're a great sport. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're going to have you come back, get my deal done, and then be on the lookout for his commercial. And if you are watching us right now and you've been contemplating about getting a car, don't just get any car. Go to Jim Hudson, ask for Brandon, and you can have the same experience that we had. Right?
Exactly right.
Appreciate you. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be right back after the break.
Citizens Park Office and Conference Center is a perfect place for your baby or bridal shower, weddings and receptions. Need a private executive day office, a virtual office? Citizens Park Office and Conference Center is the perfect location. Conveniently located to downtown and south side of Aiken, Savannah Riverside, Augusta Airport, and Interstate 20. Let Rich and Evelyn put the Midas touch to your special event. Citizens Park Office and Conference Center is located 640 Old Airport Road in Aiken, South Carolina. Call 803-226-0504.
Fly Augusta Regional Airport. It's good for the community.
Before I fly, I always check flyags.com.
Fly local, fly global.
It's my hometown airport with worldwide jet service.
Easy in, easy out.
Lower fares.
Better reliability.
Fast, friendly, secure.
Every time you fly out of Augusta Regional Airport, you're supporting our community.
Augusta Regional Airport. Fly there, fly home.
Talking it up. Talking it up. Talking it up. Talking it.
We are back, and we're in the studio with Jerry Williams II.
Yes.
We've chatted back and forth on Facebook.
Yes, we have. Yes.
I think social media is getting to be what it was intended to be, where people can connect.
Right, exactly.
And you have a wellness journey.
Yes.
And you've been on this journey for you've been on it longer.
A little over 2 years.
A little over 2 years, but you've been on it aggressive for the past 2 years.
Yes,
But we start our journeys when we start making decisions, well, no, I'm going to get more rest, or I'm not going to eat that, or I'm not going to drink that, or what have you. The journey starts when we start making these changes. But something happened 2 years ago for you to aggressively start your wellness journey. Do you mind telling us about it?
Well, I got out of the military. I spent 20 years in the military.
Okay.
And after getting out, all soldiers have some issues. I had major back problems.
Really?
Yes. And I just couldn't find anything to give me relief.
Yeah.
And some of the medications that they were offering me, it might help a little bit, but then it gave me 3 or 4 other issues.
Yeah.
So I tried to move something to something a little more natural. And what happened was I was working. One of my coworkers saw me getting up out of a chair.
Wow.
And I like to describe it as I went from no speed to slow speed to normal speed.
Yeah.
And she asked me what was going on. I told her how I'd had back issues, pain, somewhere right around 8 or 9. I mean, always pain. Once I started moving around, it got down to maybe a 4 or 5 with the pain.
Well, the level of pain.
The level of pain was always there.
Right.
And the funny thing is, she said, well, what else is going on with you? And I said, well, that's enough. And I told her about some digestive issues I was having, not sleeping well.
Yeah.
And she says, I think that there's a product out there that might help you, an all-natural product. And I said, well, I don't want anything that has any medications because I've been down that road.
Exactly.
And it didn't do anything for me.
Exactly.
I started taking it, and I'm an avid movie lover. I just love movies. And I was laying on the couch, and typically I have to move several times while I'm watching movies just to keep my back
get in the comfort level.
Right. And I laid probably a Denzel movie. I'm not really sure what I was watching, but I was there for about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And the first thing I thought is, oh God, it's going to hurt to move. I don't want to move. And I went to move, and I felt absolutely
no pain. And there was
pain.
absolutely no pain.
No pain at all.
Yeah, you met my co-anchor. He's a personal trainer, and I'm a wellness consultant. And we know that when you give the body what it needs, the body can heal itself.
Correct.
And usually people think that when you give it some medicine, then the medicine will help you function.
Right.
It will never help you heal yourself.
That's
because
correct.
your body's saying to you that I'm nutritionally deficient in something.
Yes.
And when your friend told you about this product and you started using it, then your body was able to get the nutrients that it needs.
And heal itself, yes. Absolutely.
How long did it take for you to see results when you started using the product?
With the back pain, probably about a week and a half. I started sleeping better almost right away. I would sleep. It didn't matter whether I slept 2 or 6 hours. As soon as I woke up, my eyes pop open. I'm ready to get up. I was refreshed. Slept very, very well. And I also felt a greater awareness. I won't say I was any smarter, but I felt more in tune with my environment, and
Yeah.
I think it's because of better blood circulation, better
And the nutrition.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And the nutrition. I was saying to someone the other day, in fact, it was just yesterday, and we were talking about how food has changed, how now mothers are using formula as opposed to breast milk. Yes. Doctors are telling new mothers not to give the baby water. You know, so all of these things create problems over a period of time. Yes. Yes. So the body is not built to not have water. Exactly. The body needs to have water more than some of these other things. Now, I'll see the same mom put soda pop in the baby's bottle, but won't give them water. Yeah. And the doctor doesn't say anything about that. So obviously, when you started taking this product, and it's Kyani,
yes,
you increase your water intake.
Yes, absolutely.
All right,
absolutely.
Tell us about how much water you were drinking before, and when you started with the product, did it increase your desire for water?
Before Kyani, I didn't drink water at all, to be honest.
Jerry, don't say that.
And afterwards, all those other drinks, I didn't desire
have a desire
anymore.
for.
Yes,
right.
yes. So, I'm always at the water fountain or a bottle of water or whatever the case may be because I'm giving my body what it needs.
Yeah.
Now, the Sunrise product itself, our bodies are 70% water. Mm-hmm. So the vitamins that are actually in the Sunrise product actually are focused on that water-soluble vitamins. So you're actually getting those vitamins that you need. Mm-hmm. The Sunset product is actually designed to take at night. And it actually gives your body those lipid-soluble vitamins that your body needs. So you're actually getting the full spectrum of vitamins and minerals. So you're getting all the nutrition that you need. So
yeah, and what people don't know is that when you're sleeping, that's when your body, your organs repair itself.
Absolutely.
So all the people that are up watching all these channels and you're not getting that 7 to 8 hours of sleep, the body is not in a state where it can start to heal itself. And you're digesting the food that you've eaten during the course of the day during that period of time. So I'm glad you brought something for me to try. And as I told you, I said, normally I have to be the guinea pig. And I don't mean guinea pig in a bad way. I like to be able to say, okay, I tried it and this is what it did for me. My wellness journey started when I found out that I was going to be a mom again. Okay. And after I got over the shock, I stopped drinking sodas because I was a Coca-Cola
fanatic.
No, fanatic addict. Fanatic is something that's managed, but an addict. If I saw someone with a Coca-Cola, I had to get it. And when I was going through the cafeteria line, I worked as a director of admissions at a hospital. Okay. The lady behind the line, she says, when you have that baby, the acid is going to come out first. And I just envisioned the acid coming out when you do a vaginal delivery. And I could feel it. I'm like, okay, so I stopped drinking sodas. So I increased water. And I craved more fruits and vegetables when I was pregnant with that baby. And then when the baby was born, got older, that's all the baby wanted to eat was vegetables. Right. Didn't want the pears or the peaches, just the vegetables, because that's what I introduced.
Right, exactly.
So as my journey continued, then I discovered after the baby, I'd gone from a size 4 to a size 22.
Ooh, wow, okay.
Jerry, from a size 4 to a size 22. And it was a new phase of a journey to know that lemon and water will get your metabolic rate up to help you lose weight. It's a detoxifier. So it became a naturopath journey for me. So I'm going to try this product. And I'm going to have you come back on, and I'm going to talk to you about my experience.
That sounds good.
All right?
Absolutely.
And then people need to get in touch with you so that they can get started. Because I do know that when you have surgery on your back, it doesn't solve the problem.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It makes it worse.
It does, absolutely.
And if those discs are in your back, you need them.
Oh, yeah.
give your contact information where people can get in touch with you, they can have the same testimony, Jerry, I'm sorry, the same testimony, if not greater.
Well, I can be Googled at Jerry Williams Kyani.
Oh, you can find him on Facebook.
You can find me on Facebook, Jerry Williams, actually. Jerry L. Williams II. My phone number is 706-619-2600.
Yeah, Jerry, thank you so much. You're a rock star.
Thank you.
And thank you for reaching out
yes.
to us on Facebook. And we're going to let people know what my journey was like. And then maybe we'll have some other people try it and then come back and let us know what their experience was.
That would be fantastic.
Thank you so much. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after the break.
Citizens Park Office and Conference Center is a perfect place for your baby or bridal shower, weddings and receptions. Need a private executive day office, a virtual office? Citizens Park Office and Conference Center is the perfect location. Conveniently located to downtown and south side of Aiken, Savannah Riverside, Augusta Airport, and Interstate 20. Let Rich and Evelyn put the Midas touch to your special event. Citizens Park Office and Conference Center is located 640 Old Airport Road in Aiken, South Carolina. Call 803-226-0504.
Fly Augusta Regional Airport. It's good for the community.
Before I fly, I always check flyags.com.
Fly local, fly global.
It's my hometown airport with worldwide jet service.
Easy in, easy out.
Lower fares.
Better reliability.
Fast, friendly, secure.
Every time you fly out of Augusta Regional Airport, you're supporting our community.
Augusta Regional Airport. Fly there, fly home.
Talking it up. Talking it up. Talking it up.
What's up, everybody? This is Jordan Sherman with your life coaching moment today. And today we're talking about goal setting. You've seen some great guests today, ranging from how to go and get the car of your dreams to working towards achieving the body of your dreams. And I think here's the challenge for a lot of people. When you talk about goal setting, we realize we just don't have any specific goals. Most of us get up and go about our life, and we might as well just be aiming at a targetless target. The idea is that your mind is an incredible goal-seeking organism. So here it is. What is your 2016 going to look like this year? Go ahead and see it. Get all the way to the end of the year in your mind and be very clear with yourself about what you're going to accomplish. Some people say, oh, well, this is a New Year's resolution. Well, call it whatever you want to call it. Today, we're talking about goal setting. A definiteness of desire, a definiteness of purpose will be a surefire way to nail down a goal for you that's going to work. What do you want? What do you need? This year, I want to encourage you to sit with somebody, find me, a life coach, find some counselor, another, or just a good friend, or maybe somebody that knows you, know you're a dreamer, and work through some goal setting this year. We would love to hear how it's working out for you. Reach out to me as always. The information's at the bottom, jordansherman@icloud.com, and we'll respond to you there. Thanks. Have a great day.
I took some notes when you were giving the goal setting, because I'm forever setting goals. Once you've attained that goal, it's time to set the next goal and attain that. But I had a great time today. We want to thank our guests. We want to thank you for being with us today. I want to thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I've never seen anybody that can just, without a timer, just hit it.
Well, listen, as long as it's being a positive contribution to our family, that's what we're most concerned about, that people are getting great stuff from our show. We want to hear about it. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. That's our show. Have a great weekend. We'll be right back. Same channel. Same bad channel. Next week. Have a great weekend.
Talking it up. 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 Talking it up.